God said, He has planted trees for our healing. In fact, not trees only. We have seen God healed with fig, tree, flower, and mud, even saliva. On the 25th of January, 2020, the first day of their spring festival, China sent a traditional Chinese medicine team to Wuhan to fight the newly identified coronavirus. On the 6th of February, 2020, China recommended this recipe of herbs to all her citizens to beat COVID-19. These herbs are taken for cough, inflammation, detoxification, and stronger immunity. The herbs in yellow prints have side effects, so if you are using the recipe for prevention, replace them with thyme and dandelion, and scale the recipe to 60%. Here is the clinical data. None of the 1,265 cases treated by this recipe turned severe or died. As of the 25th of March, 92% of the patients were treated by this recipe. 91% of these patients were from Hubei. The total effective rate is over 90%. Traditionally, it takes about 75 minutes to boil the herbs with 750 ml water into a 250 ml dosage at gentle fire. Now the recipe in capsule and granule forms are available for your convenience. The Chinese medicine is such a success that Chinese embassies are distributing it to students abroad as part of a free healthcare package. But the West demonizes China's miracle drug from God, warning against it in scientist costume. Even Google brainwashes me with disinformation before giving me the information I ask for. As soon as I typed in Chinese medicine in Google, their propaganda popped up. Why? Because those inexpensive but effective herbs made by God have hurt the prophets of the big pharma that the Greek Bible has warned about. Asian countries, such as Thailand and Laos, however, embrace China's herbal treatment for COVID-19. Why does God heal those atheist sinners in China? Well, God is perfect. He gives herbs for healing to both the good and the evil, just as He commands His sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends His rain on both the just and the unjust. According to Jeremiah 22:16, C knows God, Trump doesn't, because C takes up the cause of the poor and needy. Trump and his capitalists sacrifice the poor for the rich. China has been doing God's will throughout her coronavirus response. China puts her people first, not economy. The people of Wuhan sacrificed their freedom and rights to keep their fellow countrymen and the world safe.
It's so important that we recognize that. And to the people of Wuhan, it is recognized. The world's in your debt. The world's in your debt.
Every province of China sent medical teams to help Wuhan. Chinese soldiers built 2 large hospitals in 10 days around the clock to provide medical care for the sick. China tries her best to help the world fight the American virus. Millions of Chinese Christians are praying for China, and their prayers answered. Within 2 months, God graciously enabled China to put this pandemic under control. But God does not listen to Trump's gang, because they refuse to confess their crime, but blamed China for their crime, inciting worldwide racial hatred against the Chinese people. Though Trump proclaimed a national day of prayer on the 14th of March, when they only reported 2,700 cases, the American virus clings to its maker, striking millions of them, killing them over 100,000. Hallelujah. So, God is merciful to both the good and the evil. He gives herbs to all mankind for healing, but for those who keeps His commandments, He has said, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but this pandemic will never come near you. Hallelujah.